One of the biggest challenges of pastoring in this century and pastoring in this time is that we are living in the world of this is the way they do it, this is how it should be done, because for whatever reason we have gone away from valuing power over performance. And so now what we care about more so than anything else in our world is getting likes on social media. Our videos have to get enough views, we have to get enough people agreeing. But the one question that nobody is asking, if I come to your church, will my cancer ridden body be healed? Will my destructive, horrible relationship be redeemed? Is there enough oil, not just in your services, but in your presence by virtue of what you practice? These were the hallmarks of true ministry when it first started. Jesus did not care about gathering people to get likes and shares and opportunities of preaching in other spaces. Never did he go to the different teachers of the day and said, "Hey, Doc, you ought to get me over there for a revival." He didn't care about any of that because he walked in a power that allowed him to negate the value of a performance, to be an entertainer. But that's why there is a resurgence, a reformation, a revival of people that have legitimate power, where you don't have to show up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or 12 p.m. on a Sunday. But if you encounter them in the grocery stores, if you encounter them in the supermarket, if you encounter them in everyday life, you will experience the power of their own conviction. And so I want to encourage you today, Pastor, I'm talking to you. It took me a while to learn the value of power over performance, because if I cared about power, I would spend God knows how many days and nights in fasting and prayer and weeping, looking for the proper moment to call a gathering in order to see a spiritual invasion. So we have to make sure that we are not doing this ministry because it fills the budget. We are not doing this ministry because it impresses people, but because we are truly and genuinely endowed with supernatural power. Because people coming to church and saying they had a good time, they heard great music, that was a good message, none of these things were ever a part of the life of Jesus. But what Jesus did, he said, "Come to me, and I guarantee you, you'll never have that problem again." Because we would find ourselves as disciples and not fans of Christ.